Hello Pisces, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading for the week ahead from whenever it's found you. I'm trying to make these timeless, so regardless of the year, the month, doesn't matter. Whenever it's found you, this is your reading for the week ahead from now, from today. So when something I say resonates, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and also please know I will never reply to your comments telling you to message me through WhatsApp. That's not me doing that, so block, report or ignore. But just know it's not me. Let's go with this reading. What is happening? Firstly, you have the Hanged Man. Then you have the Seven of Cups. Then you have the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Swords. Two aces. Okay. Ace. Why did I say that? There's such an old man thing, I think, to say, like ace. Anyways, Hanged Man is looking at the world from a different perspective, right? You're being forced to. Someone's tying you up by your foot, not literally, but you're going to be put in a position of having to look at things in from a different angle, from a different viewpoint. You might find yourself feeling a bit stuck, but it doesn't feel stuck. It feels creatively. Some of you, it's like you've got writer's block or something, art block, writer's block, take it as it resonates. And it's not until you actually look at whatever you're working on from a different angle, from a different lens, through the eyes maybe of, why am I getting success? Look at what you're working on through the eyes of success. Some of you are looking at your work through the eyes of trying not to be a failure, trying to find like income doing what you're doing, and it's like, actually look at what you're doing through the eyes of major success as opposed to keeping yourself above ground. Like best case scenario, see yourself through that, see what you're working on through that, see you're looking at things from a different angle. Seven of Cups here is illusion. Some of you, like the power of delusion, the power of really believing, regardless of what your reality is telling you, that good things are coming in, that you are successful, that this is happening and this is happening. The power of delusion is very, very important. It's about, I guess, the law of attraction and the power of belief. But to begin with, that is going to feel like you are deluding yourself. And it's almost like that saying of, I don't know why this is coming through, but that saying, like, if your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough, or if you don't sound crazy, it's not big enough. So it's something where I think you might be thinking bigger or thinking differently, and you're being told and, like, at this moment in time, like, praised. The universe is like, yes, keep doing that, keep thinking bigger, keep thinking differently, especially if people are calling you crazy. Great. You're thinking big enough that people are judging, or people are thinking that's not ideal, that's not likely to happen. Good. Good. That's the kind of thing you want to go after. Something that seems crazy to your average Joe, to your average person, because you want to be more than average. You want more success than the average. You want better. You want to be better than the rest, and not in an egotistical way, in a way of showing yourself you have really overcome and achieved and made something of yourself. And I don't know, it just seems as if you're going to be better than who you were yesterday. Ace of Pentacles is the energy of a new opportunity coming in, and all that glitters isn't gold is the thing that you're reminded with this. There's a great opportunity, but you know this, the price you have to pay is, it's only as good as you make it. It's only as good as the effort you put into it. You can be given an opportunity and completely flop, or you can be given an opportunity and go, ooh, this is great, I'm going to make sure I work my butt off to make the most of this. I've got these lemons and I'm going to squeeze all the lemon juice and make the most lemonade possible. Like, it's up to you as to how much you invest into something, how much you're going to get out of it. And I think you know that. And so there's something about delude yourself, because it's not going to be a delusion into knowing, start to believe. It's going to feel like a delusion to begin with. Big and better things are coming. Believe it. Ace of Swords is the yes. It's yes, it's winning, it's succeeding, and it's clarity. I think you're going to be very clear that you've made the right choice in maybe going down a road that is going to be hard or difficult, but it's the right kind of difficult for you. It's the right kind of difficult that's going to be rewarding to your soul. I don't know. Clarify the Hanged Man. Clarify the Hanged Man. You have the High Priestess. These are both cards of like psychicness for me, of like the Hanged Man. You're being forced to look at the world in a completely different way, and sometimes it's about spiritual awakening because you're being forced to awaken and think outside of the box and see more realms, right? I don't know. The High Priestess is very, very intuitive and very psychic. So some of you, either you're connecting with someone that's very very psychic, they're going to turn your world upside down, or you might be someone that's very psychic and you're going to turn someone else's world upside down when they connect with you, because they're going to go, oh, this stuff isn't real, haha, this is funny though, and then they'll very quickly go, oh god, oh my goodness gracious, I'm starting to think this stuff might kind of be a little bit real. And you completely flip someone upside down. I think some of you actually, if that is the case, there might be like this in-between phase where someone has to accept that and they don't want to accept that it's real because their whole life, 30 years of living, they've decided that's not real, that's made up, that's all woo-woo, and right, it's all an illusion. And then you're like showing someone, actually no, it's not an illusion, it's truth. Like everything is energy, and it's actually a lot easier to tap into those energies than people realize. And there's something where you're blowing someone's mind. Clarify the Seven of Cups. Clarify the Seven of Cups. You have the Nine of Wands and the Emperor. Nine of Wands closed off. That's what I'm getting. I'm feeling like there's an energy around you. This could be a new friend. It could be a new relationship coming in. The Emperor can be very egotistical sometimes because they're the Emperor. They're in charge. They want to know the most in the room. So if you're suddenly very psychic and you can see through them, you can see a lot more than they want to reveal to the general public, they're not going to like that, and they're going to try to like put this wall in front of themselves because it's going to scare them. The idea that this bravo, this ego, this I'm the Emperor, haha, I'm very powerful and more important than you, that energy of you seeing through it and seeing that it's somewhat of a show that they're putting on, they're not going to like that. So there's a bit of a wall going up, whether it's a new friend, a new colleague, a new relationship coming in. Don't be disillusioned. Don't let someone convince you you're crazy or making things up. You know, like your intuition, trust your intuition and gut. You know more than meets the eye. Clarifying Ace of Pentacles, you have Two of Swords. So with the Ace of Pentacles, where I said all that glitters isn't gold and you know this path is going to be difficult, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it, because I think there is something there where you may start to go, oh, am I capable? This is going to be hard. This is going to be a lot of work. If I want to get the payoff, I have to put in the work. Oh, I don't know if I have it in me. Oh, I don't know if I can do that. Oh, I'm not sure. Ah! And it's like, you knowing something's going to be very difficult is beautiful. It's the people that have to worry that go, oh, that'll be easy. It's the people that just assume something's going to be easy without actually believing in their own abilities. They don't know how much goes into something, whereas you know how much effort and work's going to go into something, and you believe in your own abilities. So don't question whether or not you're capable of success. If you're willing to put in the work, you're going to find success. Clarify the Ace of Swords. Clarify the Ace of Swords. You have the Sun and the Eight of Wands. Okay. Things are about to change. Things are about to shift massively. In a relationship where I said this thing's blocked off, communication is key, and there's going to be that clarity come through and a lot of exposure and acceptance and happiness, major happiness and joy at the end of your week. But you're saying goodbye to not communicating. A lot of you could have been really holding your tongue in certain situations and really holding back. Maybe in relationships you were like, someone sends you this long of a text message, you make sure you only send that long back. We've all done it, right? They send a paragraph, you send a paragraph. You're just like, I'll give as good as I get. I'll make sure I match their energy because I don't want to scare them off by double texting. I don't want to scare them off by saying too much. I don't want to look too keen. And there's something here where you actually just communicating, boom, 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 spamming someone with messages maybe, or even in person, just saying whatever you want to say when you want to say it. And it's going to lead to clarity, exposure, happiness. And it's also going to lead, I think this is in all your relationships, all your friendships, all your acquaintances. Don't ever be afraid to speak your mind and say things. If they do not like it or they get scared off, toodles. Like, it seems as if you're weeding out the weak. You're weeding out the weak, Pisces. So if you are meeting people, if you're dating, if you're single, and you're afraid to speak your mind, just speak it. Say what you want to say, and if someone's going to run, if they're going to go, oh my gosh, Pisces is quite smart, or Pisces is kind of crazy, and they don't understand, good. You then very clearly, without wasting anyone's time, without beating around the bush or slowly getting to know each other, slowly warming up to each other, there's something where you're just saying what you want to say, telling people your thoughts and beliefs, and yeah, if people run for the hills, you're like, well, that trash took itself out. That's really mean, but you know what I mean, like the people that don't fit your life are gonna leave the second you are very open with the type of things you accept in your life or the type of things you believe. If they're not comfortable with that, you're gonna quickly realize and have that clarity, as opposed to holding back, biting your tongue. I think in the past, especially with the High Priestess, you bit your tongue a lot in order to let people reveal themselves to you, and that's amazing. It's a beautiful skill to have, but now is the balance maybe of things, of you going, I've listened enough, I want to actually be able to speak my truth without being afraid of the consequence, without being afraid of the fear of someone walking away, the fear of scaring someone off. If someone is easily scared off, I just feel as if your energy is a lot stronger than people think, and so with that, you deserve strong energies around you as well. You deserve people that aren't going to run away, that aren't going to be afraid of speaking the truth, of saying what they want to say. Whatever this is about, there's a lot of happiness, I think, coming in as you're beginning. It kind of feels like towards the end of the week, something massive is shifting. Maybe it's a thought, a light bulb moment for you, where you just go, I'm going to say what I want to say. And if you're going to run away, if you're going to not like it, if you're going to hate that I've messaged you loads of paragraphs and then you're very easily scared off. You're a bit of a whim. Bye. Again, that sounds really harsh, but it's just me trying to like exaggerate in order to communicate to you the point of anybody that is scared off isn't brave enough to, they couldn't handle your energy. They couldn't handle your energy in the day-to-day, so it's a good job they left sooner rather than later. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to wrap this up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you know it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you when I see you.